I just got out of a 2-year relationship. I manage a lodge in a national park, pretty big national park that is frequented by hundreds of thousands of people each year. Our high season is coming up. And I'm just looking, how do I clean up on these women that come through here?
Yeah, I changed my Doge is a good idea. This is like
we don't need national parks anymore.
This guy shouldn't be paid by the fucking Department of the Interior, I don't think.
Yeah. Stav, you are a philosopher king.
Yeah.
These people want your permission.
That's what I'm here for, man.
That's so cool.
Yeah, dude. You fucking interview Neil deGrasse Tyson, and now I do philosophy. We split off into our true passions.
I made him kiss me. I sexually assaulted Neil deGrasse Tyson.
How does he a little bit taste of his own medicine?
Yeah, after what he did. He really is like a giant nerd. After it ended, he was like trying to do wrestling moves on me. He like picked me up. I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
That's all. It's so funny because he's another guy that'll come up on like YouTube Shorts, and half of the time he's being Anthony Cumia is edited out of it. He was like a mainstay on the Cumia show. Yeah, on the that first year that Cumia like hadn't it was weird because it was his. Everyone knew what Cumia was about. Like he had gotten disgraced for.
No, even on. I mean, his like then maybe he was on, but the very next guest would be that fucking like Irish guy that wrote those books about like black crime.
Well, Gavin McGinnis.
No, there's another guy. His name was like Colin. I don't know, McFurdy or something. No, I mean that was his name. Yeah. He would wear the little newsy cap.
Yeah.
Like,
talk about.
Did you know that fucking 10 white girls got beat up by blacks last year?
Yeah.
It's like, no, I didn't know that. And it's like, that's because you're not doing the research. It's like, well, I just don't care.
Yeah. But yeah, it was so funny because he was a huge Cumia guy.
Yeah.
He would be on Cumia all the time. It's very fascinating. Go ahead. So this guy's trying to fuck.
People
Go
that
ahead.
stay at his
Let's finish this call.
I just got out of that long-term relationship, like I said.
Oh, my God.
That was my second one that I've had. First one was a 5-year one.
Good to know.
I haven't been single that long. I had some years in college where I cleaned up pretty good. But
okay.
I'm looking on advice how to clean up with these women around here. We have a bar that's attached to our lodge. Our bar is 4 nights a week.
Oh, he's the bartender.
We are so remote. We're an hour away.
That's not good. That's not better.
If they called the police,
not much to do. Not much.
This guy might be Jack Nicholson.
That's true.
That's true. Thanks for the advice.
Here's my penis.
Yeah.
This is a creepy question.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, how do I make
We're
the
so
women...
remote as a detail is crazy.
It's like It's Always Sunny, the implication.
Yeah.
We're so remote. How do I get him a couple drinks, get him back to my room? We're so remote.
Women really like, you should cover yourself in honey and go outside the lodge. Go out into the woods and wait for the women to come.
Yeah, I actually read an article that horny women love when a guy's covered in honey.
Fill your pockets with
and smoke salmon. Look, bro, if something happens and a woman takes the initiative, but this is still weird and wrong to be like.
Don't you have a boss also that says you can't?
They don't want you to try and fuck the customers at this remote lodge. If you're fucking bartending, you hit it off with somebody that's like, you know, fucking camping or whatever the fuck, and they kind of make it clear they want to fuck you. You have to completely take somebody else's lead. You don't want, you don't want somebody, tweeting at the 19-year-olds that Elon has to be like, this guy tried to, actually, if you said this guy tried to fuck me, they might give you a raise.
Yeah, they burned down Yellowstone.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we can make so much money if we chop down this forest and sell the wood. This is another government inefficiency.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't want to get fired for trying to fuck everyone who comes through your weird little lodge, bro. It's your fault you took a job in a remote place. You can't be trying to fuck the women that just want to see nature. But you might. I mean, I don't know. Some of these girls might be on vacation. They might want to fuck.
Yeah, I guess it does seem like the women that would go there on their own would be those like weird, smelly, like home birth ladies.
Yeah. If you catch them before they're in home birth, when they're like young, they're on their way to becoming those women.
Just very long breasts.
Yeah, not fat, but have fat.
They call their pussies their yoni.
Very vascular forearms.
Yeah.
Kind of naughty women.
Yes, absolutely.
Like strong joints.
Yeah, you might be able to fuck some of them, but you can't. how do you make this your go-to? You can't. You just have to put the vibe out. You can't be weird and creepy. Because the second they sense like, oh, this guy got this job to try and fuck us in this remote corner of fucking Idaho or wherever the fuck you are.
But stop, don't forget, he had years in college where he cleaned up pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a great piece of evidence.
And if you want to get pussy, you shouldn't be the bartender at a remote cabin. Like, if you want to get pussy, go to a major city, be the bartender there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, take their time there to like take a taxidermy course and come back to Brooklyn with those skills.
Right. Yeah.
And then you can clean up financially.
Right.
You know what
make
I mean?
them little raccoon pelts?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.